Whiskey, out. Gotta drop the drink.
I'll not leave thee, thy lone one, to pine on the stem. Since the lonely are sleeping, go sleep thou with him.
You already finished with Barbieri?
Barbieri? No. By a long shot. Already told you. Die slow. As for you, show up like Lazarus himself. And I'm thinking of myself. This jockey bastard is either one of the luckiest sons of bitches that's ever lived, or the kind of man that invites rotten damn luck. So goddamn sure it was the latter. I have to admit, I was wrong about you.
You could thank me by calling me by my name.
Aye. Lincoln it is, then. It's funny. Things get taken from us. We convince ourselves we have to go out and inflict the pain on someone else. A little mend what's busted up inside of us. But it doesn't, does it? No.
It done.
Spent my entire goddamn life scratching and clawing at anyone that came along. Even if they were there to help. Look where it fucking got me. It's the sense of changing. Only way is forward.
Now that Irish Point is back under your control, I'm gonna need you to bring in as much money as you can. Going after Marcano ain't gonna be cheap.
And I imagine you'll be wanting your cut of the proceeds.
That's right.
Can't say I'm a fan of someone looming over me. But a deal's a deal. I asked Nikki to manage those moonshine runs, but she can't bring them all on her own. That liquor hauls in a fair amount. We'll talk to her. She's around here somewhere if she ain't out quail hunting.
Quail ain't in season.
Oh, for her kind, it's always in season. Yeah. Oh. You'll excuse me. Oh. I have to go to see Mr. Barbieri. He's probably getting a little lonely. Lonely.
Oh, fuck. Shit. I guess I gotta go to the dentist. Goddamn tooth ain't killing me. explosions at the salvage yard? Shit's getting out of control.
Thanks for earlier.
My old man used to be whip smart. If anyone tried to pull some shit on him, he saw it coming a mile away. Now, fuck. Now he barely knows the goddamn day of the week.
Said you could use some help.
Some of our boys are down in the bayou. If you could get the shine from them and bring it back, it'd make my life a lot easier.
Bayou ain't exactly my favorite place in the world.
Come on now, the redneck assholes that live down there just love it when black folks drop by for a visit. Ain't been time for small talk, but where you at with all this?
All I really want is for everything to go back the way that it was. For Vietnam, for that night. Back when everything felt,
Normal?
at least our version of it anyway.
We are the righteously fucked. Danny. Was he in any pain? Did he suffer?
Don't. Ain't nothing good coming from that.
Who says I need good to come from it?
Georgie shot him in the head. Looked like he went pretty quick. God damn it.
I hate this fucking town.
I better go.
Yeah. Okay. Lincoln. Just because Bobby Ever's dead doesn't necessarily mean this neighborhood is firmly in our control. If he's still got any men hanging around, you should think about clearing them out. Some nights he comes home, our shines in high demand. Goddamn butcher didn't give two shits about the quality, but we're turning things around, and people are noticing, so keep it coming.
Out of the way.
Watch it around here. You want the best moonshine? This is the place to look. Damn, lately. The place to look.
It's wetter than a cucumber in a convent.
Whiskey everywhere. And not a drop to drink. Yeah, maybe a drop every now and then. What kind of headway are you making? I'm a man who wants Irish are grateful to not have the whichever shitstorm you take on next. Don't forget about old Burke.
I can't believe what I'm reading, what I'm hearing on the radio. What you doing?
You knew how it was gonna go down. I sat right there and told you.
Maybe I'm just realizing there's a difference between hearing about something in the abstract and seeing it splash across the front page of the newspaper.
You didn't think I'd go through with it?
I don't know. I knew. I knew as soon as you regained consciousness. I could see it. I look at you. I see who you were. A little boy who didn't have much, but who also wasn't angry about it. A little boy who shared, who laughed, who just enjoyed being. I wonder what happened to him.
He finally realized how things work.
Is that so?
How many times was the orphanage vandalized by rednecks? How many times do we have to drive around asking restaurants for their leftovers because we didn't have nothing else to eat?
Did we have to deal with racist assholes? Sure. But whenever they did something, folks come around and help us. White, black, Baptist, Lutheran, you name it. You know how all you boys got new jackets on Christmas? Those came from an old white woman, a Calvinist. She spent the entire year making them. If all you ever look for is evil, it's all you ever gonna see.
I gotta go.
I never wanted this for you, Lincoln. I wanted you to have a good life. I don't know if you Saw over at Sammy's, but what the fire didn't get, the neighborhood took. Not out of malice, mind you. They wanted something to help them remember.
Who we shooting?
Didn't you hear? We're about to find ourselves in the middle of a race war.
I've seen you shoot. I think I'll be all right.
Hey, with this fucking rifle, I'm Wild Bill Hickok. So, how's the Padre handling all this? You know, the bloody path of mayhem and revenge you've embarked upon?
Still not happy about it. Thinks you're most likely the devil.
You know, I had a look at his service record. Oh, settle down. I was just curious. He was a medic, but he saw action at Klimbaugh with the 614th. He was credited with taking out 2 Kraut tanks on top of the 16 men he shot. A lot of killing for a would-be priest.
That was different. It was during a war.
And this isn't? Look, I'm just saying, we didn't win that war by worrying about hurting someone's feelings. We won it by bombing the Krauts and Nips back to the Stone Age. Padre'd be wise to remember that.
Yeah, maybe. I'll catch you later.
You're not still sore about me looking into the Padre, are you? Don't tell me you weren't at least a little curious. The man himself, Mr. Vito Scaletta.
You gotta be shitting me.
Last couple months have been pretty tough on old Vito. Sal's always hated him. Thought he was a mole for the commission, but he couldn't do anything about it because Vito's made. After the heist, Sal refused to pay Vito his cut, and then he put the clamps on him. He's been trying to limit Vito's ability to pay what's owed.
And if Scaletta can't kick up, the commissioner give Marcano permission to whack him.
The only reason that Vito is still above ground is because he has a couple off-the-record businesses. He's been using that money to pay Sal.
Gotta give Scaletta credit. Pretty goddamn tenacious.
He's lasted a lot longer than I thought he would, but the clock is ticking. A couple weeks ago, Sal sent in his nephew, a kid named Michael Greco, to help Vito run River Row. Greco's been using his guys to limit what Vito can do, where he can go. Once he has Vito completely boxed in, he'll make his move.
Scaletta has to know what Greco has planned. I'll pay him a visit. See if I can leverage this thing with Greco to bring Scaletta around to my way of thinking.
I'm sure I'll appreciate your concern.